What we've got here is a SQUIER Classic Vibe 60s custom Telecaster, 100% designed by Fender. It has vintage style tuning machines, a maple neck, a Nyato body, Indian laurel fingerboard with a bone nut. It has a slim C-shaped neck profile with a 9.5 radius. This guitar plays and looks beautiful.
They say so much, but they never tell you if it's any good.
Let's talk guitars. Today I'll be playing through my Fender Tone Master Twin Reverb, and I've got a small pedal board set up with just a few essentials. Hi, I'm Byrne, and this is the Effects Loop, and today we are talking about Telecasters. Specifically this SQUIER 60's Classic Vibe Custom Telecaster, according to SQUIER. So what is so special about a Telecaster? Not a lot. It's like two slabs of wood bolted together with two single coil pickups, and just something about a Telecaster works. I can't describe it. This is a tough one for me because I can't really say what is so great about a Telecaster. Like why it sounds as good as it does, why it plays as good as it does. I mean, Telecasters have quirks too. They're, the necks can be a little wonky. Things just can be a little off. But I don't know. There's just a sound to a Telecaster, a bite to a Telecaster that I've grown to like. My Telecaster journey kind of started back when I got it was like a 90s era made in Mexico Telecaster. It was black with a white pickguard. And I bought that for it was like $300 used at a Guitar Center. And I brought it home and I loved it. I played that thing to death. I mean, I didn't want to put it down. I just loved playing it. It was so comfortable to play. I enjoyed playing it and I had a good time playing it. So yeah, and at some point I had to sell it because I needed the money for something else, so I ended up selling it. And I realized, well, you know what, I'm going to get myself another Telecaster at some point because, I mean, I love Telecasters and I knew I was going to have one. Time went on and I went looking for a Telecaster, ended up coming home with a Gretsch. But the Telecaster was still in the back of my mind. Like I wanted a Telecaster. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna look into the SQUIERs because you know what? The Classic Vibes weren't that bad. I ended up buying a used 50's Classic Vibe, which I liked, but there was just some things about it that I didn't like. It was just, I don't know, it didn't play very well. And so I ended up selling that one back. I traded that one. I ended up seeing these custom 60's ones. And I'm a sucker for a tobacco finish with a bounding on it. And I was like, you know what? That's a gorgeous guitar. And if that thing even plays half as nice as it looks, then that's the one. That'll be perfectly good for me. So I ordered it, from fender.com. Actually got a really good deal. It was like $400. But it showed up with the neck broken right off the body. So I had to send it back, and then I ended up finally getting one that was in good shape, that there was nothing wrong with. I just couldn't put the thing down. I played it all the time. I mean, stock, it comes with steel barrels. And honestly, it didn't sound that bad, but steel can be a little bit bright and harsh. So I decided I was going to switch that out. I changed out this bridge, with the brass saddles. And it made a nice improvement in the tone. It just wasn't as spiky anymore. It's more mellow, and it just sounds nice. I haven't thought about changing the pickups since then, because I feel like the pickups are good for what they are. I mean, I love the middle position. Like, that's how I play it almost all the time. The middle position has a really nice sound to it. Between the Gretsch, my Gretsch, and the Telecaster, if I pick up one of those guitars, it's like I'm playing that guitar for a week, and then I jump to the other one. I mean, I love my Epiphones, my Les Paul and my 335. I love those guitars, and I like the Strat too. But I prefer playing a Telecaster. It's more comfortable. I just enjoy playing it, you know? It has a slim C-shaped neck profile and a 9.5-inch radius, which is more of a modern radius for a fretboard. Although it's not as wide as most modern fretboards. It's a little slimmer. It takes a little bit getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's no big deal. As long as you don't get a crappy one where the strings are so close to the edge of the fretboard that they're popping off the fretboard while you're playing, it's okay. These actually had good luck with this and the Strat. It's got a Nyato body. Not really sure what Nyato is. It's obviously some inexpensive wood. I'm not going to say that tone wood is a lie, that you know, it doesn't make a difference, because I feel like it does. However, this Nyato body, it's solid feeling. I mean, the guitar, it rings out nicely. It's got a nice chime to it. It's got a nice full sound to it. So if that's the effect of the wood, the Nyato or whatever it's called, then yeah, then it's fine. It does have a maple neck. It's got an Indian Laurel fretboard. Some people have issues with Indian Laurel. Honestly, I don't see that much difference between Indian Laurel and rosewood. But it comes with a bone nut, which is awesome. Cheaper guitars like Squiers and stuff usually come with cheap plastic nuts. This actually comes with a bone nut, so you don't have to go through that effort of swapping out the nut with a bone nut, because it comes that way, which is pretty awesome, I think. I mean, we've got like Springsteen, of course. Bruce Springsteen is known for, although Bruce Springsteen actually plays an Esquire. You see Bruce Springsteen playing guitars, and it's a Telecaster. It's a blonde Telecaster. So that's what we associate when we look at Bruce Springsteen. We see a Telecaster. You associate Bruce Springsteen with Telecasters. People like Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine plays a Telecaster. Okay, he plays Telecaster through a JCM 800. It's crazy. John Five is awesome. John Five is like the proponent of Telecasters. He loves Telecasters. Although a lot of his like signature guitars are like 2 humbuckers instead of 2 single coils. You got people like Tom KEIFER from Cinderella. He played Telecasters a lot. Andy Summers from The Police plays a 60s Telecaster that looks almost identical to this. So, back to my initial comment. What's so great about a Telecaster? I don't know. It works. It sounds good. It plays good. You pick it up and you don't want to put it down. Yeah, maybe the single coils buzz a little bit, but I can live with that. I mean, I can live with the tone. I could play a whole entire set with a Telecaster and be happy. Heck, you can play metal with it, you can play country with it. I mean, it's huge in the country. Telecasters have been like the country thing for the longest time. But, yeah. So what's great about this Telecaster? It's a Telecaster. Honestly, I don't see much difference between this and a higher end Telecaster. I mean, you pick up a Tele and you play it. I almost can't imagine spending like $3,000 on a Telecaster. Like, I feel like Telecasters are $500 guitars. Like, you don't pay more for a Telecaster than $500. Like, that's just what you pay for one. You get it and you play it, and that's what it is. And hell, it's awesome. So if you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, leave a comment, give me some video ideas, tell me whatever you want to tell me. If you hate my videos, if you love my videos, ask me some questions. I could really use them. I could make some more videos answering people's questions. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Jay Byrne. This is the Effects Loop. Take it easy. See you next time.